Hello everyone, I'm Eric from Edacute, back for another live stream. This is Sunday 10 p.m. Korean time where I am. And this live stream is for English teachers out there. If you're here to practice your English or just to listen to me talk, welcome. Put your name in the comments, tell me where you're from. If you've got any questions related to teaching, please feel free to put it in the comments and I'll try to get to it. My name is Eric and I'm a teacher and I talk about teaching and I also learn about teaching and just talk about teaching. So welcome. And we've already got our first viewers here today. We've got Entisar. Eric, I've been waiting. Oh, what, Eric? I've been waiting for you. How are you? I want to ask. I'm a teacher. I teach children of 6 and 5. What do you advise? New ideas. Okay, Entisar, I'll get to that now. I think that's a brilliant question. I've got some ideas. I'll share them, and hopefully some of them help. And then we've got a fan favorite, or one of my favorite, BB told me that it's actually BM, right? The best teacher in South Korea. I don't know about the best teacher, but I'm probably in the best 1 million teachers in Korea. I guess there's a million. Thank you so much, BM. And that's me saying hello. Manoj, hi. And I like the waving hand. Cambridge, hi, genius. Thank you so much, Cambridge. I feel honored hearing that. BM says, Eric, what is the weather like in South Korea? So right now, summer's on its way. It's getting warmer, but I feel like it's the raining season now, so it's almost like monsoon. So we're expecting a lot of rain. I can feel it coming, but it is warming up. Buenos dias, Luza Ang. Hello from Colombia. Hola, hello Luza Ang. It's so nice to see you. Alien Sue, hi Sue. Alien. Joe, hello. Another waving hand. Fatima, nice to see you. Inkar. Sui. What is a Sui alien? What's the topic about in this live? Well, it's anything. I usually just talk about teaching or whatever questions come out. And if I don't have any questions, I'll just talk about what I've been doing recently. It's I feel like this live stream is like half talking about teaching and a quarter just me saying hello to everyone and a quarter of me just talking about my week so that I can, years from now, I can look back and I know exactly what or not exactly, but I've got an idea of what I did during the week. So it's almost like this live stream is almost like a personal diary for me. Thank you so much for being a part of my personal diary, or 25%. Inkard, how are you, Eric? Inkard, I'm doing really well. I had a very relaxing weekend. Some friends came to visit. Yesterday, we ate American smoked meat a lot. We went for an unsuccessful hike. And then afterwards, in the evening, we had Mexican food. We were supposed to go out for a drink, but we were too full. So I said, I'm just going home. So I came home early on a Saturday night. And then today I met them again and we had lunch and we went to a cafe and now I'm here and that's my weekend. How about you, Inkar? How are you doing? Brandon, hello from South Africa. Love your channel. Thank you so much, Brandon. It's lovely to have another South African here. How are you doing? Shakir from Albania, from the UAE, the United Arab Emirates. Amara, hi. Julia, hi. Nice to see you. I like that smile. LinkedIn user, hi. Obviously, that's not your name. It just means that you're LinkedIn from Kazakhstan. Okay. Eric, do you make a party in your school at the end of year? No, I don't. In the past, when I used to teach primary school or elementary school, obviously we had class parties. And now I teach at university, so every semester I have new classes. Sometimes in the past, I used to have like a pizza party. Like if the students help me with something or I really like them, maybe I'll buy them something. Not often though. But it's kind of difficult. It's a weird feeling when you say goodbye to your students. It's a lot. I've gotten used to it. When I first started teaching, I would teach students for a year. And then at the end, when you have to say goodbye to them and tell them, oh, this is our last class, you get really sad, and you're going to miss them. So it was often very difficult for me to say goodbye to my students. And now I see my students every semester, and it gets easier, to say goodbye. But yeah, no, these days, not many parties being held. It's we just say goodbye, and I wish them the best. Sinead, Heidi, Willen, hi, hello everyone, and thank you for saying hello to everyone. Simruti from India, Letty from Zueta, Spain. Hi, Nelson from Bogota. You are so humble. Not always. I try to be, though. Thank you so much, Nelson. How are you doing? Reham, fourth grade teacher, how I should teach students to read. Well, yeah, I think there are lots of ways to teach your students. Grade 4, they should have the basics down of they should be able to read letters and basic words and sentences. And now you want to expand on that. I haven't taught reading to grade 4s, but I imagine that you're going to increase their vocabulary. You're going to challenge them a little bit more. You're going to get them to read longer pieces of work. And I think one of the main things is also to develop a love for reading. I did a video long ago on 50 reading activities, and I always thought that I made that video so long ago, maybe it's just 50 activities. But actually in that video, I also give some ideas or some ideas of how to teach reading. I was looking at it recently. It's 18 minutes long, but I think it has some fun ideas. I don't know. Past Eric did a good job. You know what's fun with YouTube? I'll put it in the comments below. What's fun about YouTube is I like to cover videos about everything teaching. So my goal is to try and cover as much as possible. But what's fun is I can always look back at, like, what did Eric a year ago think about this? And what did Eric 2 years ago think about this? So it's always fun to look back. And then let's see who else we've got. Hi, everyone. It's so nice to see you. Dr. Williams. What grade? I think the 4th grade. Oh, what grade do I teach? I teach at university now, but it's a freshman. And it's just a teaching them English communication. So yeah, it's just helping them communicate better. But lovely to have you, Dr. Williams. Nice to see you. I don't think so. Paul, good morning from Canada. That smoked meat looked amazing. It was. Thank you so much, Paul. By the way, guys, check out Paul's channel. He's on YouTube and on Facebook. Amazing series on grammar, because I haven't really done much on grammar before. So check his out. So we don't often get American style meat in South Korea, but this one place is called La Salute, and we had a brisket, and we didn't get the ribs. What did we have? Pulled pork, but really good. Really enjoyed it. Judicious, what a great name. Erica, how have you been? I've been great. Thank you so much. Face You Bear, your life. Hi from Tunisia, my colleague. Definitely, we're all colleagues. Send my love to your last week guest. Yeah, she's doing well. It was so lovely having her on. She was a great guest, a great teacher, great ideas. And I might have another teacher from the Philippines on either next weekend, next Sunday, or the Sunday after that. So we'll see. So I love having other teachers on to talk to everyone. Abdul, hi. Saying hi from South Africa. So many South Africans on. I love it. Noble. Sorry, guys. Yeah, we all make mistakes, and I just feel like I make them more often than most people. Noble, lovely to have you. Hello from Kazakhstan. Another Kazakh. Is it a Kazakhstani? Oh, lovely to have you. So, Nabil, is there anything we can do while taking class of a good and considerably not so good student at the same time? Only for those two. Okay, so you're teaching a class of, some students are good and some are not good. Okay, well, I'm going to refer to another video I made. Thank you, Past Eric, on mixed level classes. So I'm thinking that's what you're talking about, is having mixed level classes. Now, I think this is a good video I made. It doesn't get as much love as it deserves. But yeah, I made this video, and it's all about differentiation and how to teach different mixed level classes. And I think there are some good ideas here. By the way, guys, if I'm going to talk about what videos you can expect in the future, this week, this Tuesday, every Tuesday at 9 p.m. my time, I put out a video. And this week I'm actually talking about an online platform, so it might be a little bit boring. It's about teaching online. It's a platform, and they asked me to do a video for them, and I said yes. I need I need some money for iced tea and for coffee, and so I made a video for them. And then, but the week after that, so 2 weeks later, I'm releasing a video on spelling activities and games that I think you'll enjoy. I know a lot of people asked for that. Now, back to the very first comments, I didn't forget. Intisar said, Eric, I want to ask you, I teach young learners, so maybe 6 and 5 years old. What do you advise of new ideas? Now, guys, I think I say the same things over and over again. I think as a teacher, you should try things. And if you find something that works, if it's an activity, if it's a style of teaching, if it's something that your students respond to, you want to continue doing that. But you also want to do it you don't want to do it too much where they get tired of it. You do want to introduce new ideas. And I think that's what Intisar is asking. Sometimes, we start teaching and we teach a certain way, and our students enjoy having that repetition. They enjoy being in a safe environment where they understand what's happening. That's very important. But we've also got to sometimes challenge them by bringing in new ideas, new activities, new ways of learning. Now, when you teach young learners, it's very important to grab their attention at the start of class. You can do it through some kind of warm-up activity. You can usually do some kind of group game. You can have some kind of activity where they can move around a little bit more. I'm going to make a video. I've promised this video for the past 2 years, but I'm going to make a video on how to teach kids. I hope to work on it. My vacation starts soon. And instead of going on vacation, I'm going to spend some extra time on videos I want to create. And I'm going to create a video on how to teach kids and how to teach phonics. Now, one of the ideas I always suggest to teaching younger learners is to teach them some chants, some English songs, and some movements they can do. There are some great YouTube channels with some fun songs that you can teach the students. What is it? Kids Bop. I think if you can check out Kids Bop, it's a YouTube channel where they take new and popular pop songs and they create some movements to it. And I would suggest teaching students one of these songs and doing it for 2 weeks, and then a new song, doing it for 2 weeks, and then every 2 months repeat the cycle again. Because instead of just using the same song, if they're very young, you can use the same song. As they get older, before elementary school, you're going to teach them maybe a couple of songs and then cycle through it so that they can try the new songs and they can enjoy it. So I would suggest doing something like that, because they're moving, they're expending energy, they are singing, they are using the words. Or you can just do a fun game. So that's something I want to suggest. The way that you'll start with these younger classes, the way that you start your class is vitally important. And then during class, just continue, get the students to stand up more, to move around, ask them questions. I think the engagement between how you engage older students and younger students, there's a different way of doing it. I think you've got to with younger students, you've got to engage, their imagination. You've got to engage them physically, not engage them physically. You want to get them to move around. You want to be more expressive and big and bold and create excitement. As with older students, you also want to include them, but you want them. You don't need to be as expressive and as fun and as loud. So yeah, there's a lot we can learn from teaching younger learners and our older learners. I hope that helps. I've got a lot of ideas actually. So what I'm planning on doing before I go on summer vacation is, for 1 week, I'm going to go to an English academy. I've got a friend who's got an English academy with different ages, and I'm just going to go and do 100 activities with the different age students, and I'm going to film it, because a lot of people have said, Eric, we like the activities, but we want to see it in practice. And you guys are constantly saying, Eric, we want to see you teach. So eventually I'll have to get in front of a class. So I'm just going to teach. One of the videos I'm planning on making is the 10 activities every English teachers should know, because I feel there are so many games that we think, oh, you know what, this is boring. Everybody's supposed to know it, but we don't. So that is my goal for the second part of this year. So I'm going to go for 1 week. I'm going to work nonstop, shoot all those videos, and then I'll release it next time. Okay, sorry guys, I'm going to go through the comments again. I'm very slow today. I apologize for that. Okay, let's rush through it. Abdul, hi. Judicious saying hi from South Africa. Wow, so many South Africans. Oh, wait, that's where we were. Muhammad, Abdul Basat from Morocco, from UAE. Canton from Thailand. Hi. End in mind. Greetings from Japan. Eric and everyone. Abdul, hi. How have you been? I've been great. The question, what is the best way to teach people? Answer me, please answer me. Yeah, just get them to engage with make it about them, make it useful, make it practical, and get them to engage with you about it. So what is that expression? If you want to teach, what is it? Anyway, you want them to engage with it. So that's doing activities, having fun with it, making it part of their lives, and sharing their ideas about it. So whatever you're going to teach, you want to form many connections between what they're learning, and you want them to practice it in different ways. Think about it. How do you learn? If you're learning something, how do you do it? It's well, you can read about it, but you can read about it and then you can talk about it. You can read about it, you can talk about it, you can write something about it. You can read about it, you can talk about it, you can change it and create and use it as a part of your life, and that way, by creating all these connections and by using it in a way that involves you, that way you're going to learn and make it better. So do the same thing with whatever you're teaching. How long was summer holiday in South Korea? It's actually very long. It's July and August, so I'm very excited. Tatiana, hello from Russia. Eric, your videos, thank you so much. I appreciate it, Tatiana. I'll try and make some more videos in the future. Of course, activities I'm doing. So I'm going to shoot those activity videos and bring them out. I've also been working on teacher questions. So there are lots of questions that teachers ask, like should teachers wear jeans, and can a teacher take a student's phone, so lots of questions like that. So I'm going to make videos about answering them. That's what I want to do. And then also in the future, I want to focus on teaching methodologies. A lot of people have been asking about that. And as a side project, I'm busy with working on a course. I think I'm going to create a course on how to get a teaching job. So it goes through writing your CV or resume, how to do a demo class, how to go for an interview, common interview questions. So I'm going to bundle all of that up into a course, perhaps. So that's what I'm going to do. Nadia, hello. Amal from Algeria. Noble, Myanmar. Can you see all of us? Yes, I can. I can read, but I'm a bit slow. So Heidi, this is actually just the live stream, so it's only me. I can invite one or two people at the same time, and sometimes I do. But no, this is just the live stream. Shakir, have you been to Albania? I haven't. Tell me about it. Actually, before bed, I'm going to read something about Albania. Promise. Angela from Peru, our first Peruvian. We've actually got a few viewers from Peru usually. Doi from Cambodia. Ham, nice to meet you. English in abroad. I hold a BEd degree. I can start ASAP. That's good. Judicious, especially if you've got experience and you've got that BEd degree, the world's your oyster. So get your documents in order, and I think you can actually apply to international schools, and that's what I would do. I've also got a BEd degree from South Africa, and then I got my M. So in 10 years' time, I hope to get that elusive PhD. Maybe, knock on wood. Marta, hi, greetings from Greece. Muhammad, good afternoon. May, I feel like I have no confidence in teaching. I can't make a lesson plan very well, and I can't manage the class at all. What should I do? Very simple. If you have any negative thoughts about what you can and can't do, just add the 2 words at the end. Oh, 1 word at the end. Yet. I wanted to say 2 words, not yet. So listen, you're not confident yet, right? You're not confident yet. Perhaps you're not great at making lesson plans yet. You can't manage a class. Well, not yet. We expect ourselves to be perfect from the start, because when we looked at teachers before us, we thought, okay, well, these guys know what they're doing. You know, they're authoritative. People listen to them. They teach us so well. Not all of them, but most of them. And we need to be like them. Then when you become a teacher, you're like, well, I've never been in control of a class before. I've never really held such a big leadership position. I've never really practiced talking to so many kids, and I don't know how to structure a lesson. And you can put that weight on yourself from the start. Those first couple of lessons, those first couple of years are going to be tough. But I want to say that you've got to believe in yourself. Millions of teachers have done this before you. We aren't better than you. We aren't born with some special talent that you don't have. We've all been through this, and that means you can do it too. You know, if you apply yourself, if you study, if you learn, if you see what works in your class and what doesn't work, if you start believing in yourself and doing the best you can to prepare for your classes, you will be an amazing teacher soon. So believe that, May. I really want to say this. Now, on my channel, I make videos because hopefully we can help you achieve that sooner rather than later. You know, I don't want you to go through that tough learning experience. I want you to understand what to do and then go for it. So I'm also learning on how to learning about making videos like that. And you have to promise me that you're going to continue trying to be the best teacher you can be. So take those L's, take this year, practice, work on your lesson plans, go to other teachers, get some advice or look it up. Find teachers, well, not find teachers to model yourself at, but look at good examples of lesson plans and try and do the same thing. When you can't manage a class, you know, try every time to try new techniques. Try and stand up for yourself. One of the videos I made a long time ago is called Teacher Confidence. And it's one of my most popular videos. It's not my most popular videos, but it's one of my favorites that I've made. And it talks about, is it probably teacher confidence tips? Yeah, I made this, and it's 10 tips to give you maximum confidence. Check this out. Hopefully it has some ideas. I just put it. Sorry guys. I've only been putting it onto YouTube. I haven't been putting it onto the rest. So sorry about that. Okay. Let's keep going. Sorry guys, I'm very late today. I'm 20 minutes behind. I'm sorry. I'm going through. Mario, hello teacher. Mediha from Istanbul. Merhaba. Fatima from Morocco. Bonnie, Esther, good morning. Eric and friends from Massachusetts. You're back home. How was the conference? Wow, I hope you ate well while you were there. Guys, I'm so sorry. I like reading all the comments, and sometimes I get stuck, saying things. IELTS beginner, start studying. Go onto Google and find out what you need to study. Find those tests. find those lessons. The only person who can help you is you right now. Winnie from China, hi. Sanyad, just to introduce my teaching background, teaching grades 5 to 8. Wow, for talented. Oh, that's excellent. I like that. I used to teach a little bit of science before too. Actually, I want to share this. I had this every time I taught a science class, or it wasn't like fully science. It was like a program they ran in Korea where it's like teaching science classes in English to Korean students, and every time I had some like a quiz, not a quiz, but like trivia. I would get all the students to stand up, and I had a list of like 20 interesting questions that the students that I would ask, and then the students would sit down. It was a great icebreaker. I wish I could find that list of 20 questions that I found. So it's something simple like which letter does not appear in the periodic table? Which letter does not appear in the periodic table? Put your answer in the comments below. There's one letter of the alphabet that does not appear in the periodic periodic table. Sorry, getting confused. And then another one was something simple like how many bones in the human body, which is like, I think it's 106 if I remember correctly. It was really fun to do. If I can find that list, I'll post it out. It's really fun. Ezra, English teacher from Egypt. How can I do some activities with to teach them easily? Yeah, just do fun activities where you put them into groups. So teach them, and then let them practice it with a partner, and then play some games where you put teams against each other to win a prize. They don't even need to win anything, but it's fun if it's competitive. I share, so in 2 weeks, I'm bringing out that spelling games video, and there are some fun group activities that you can see from there. Nadia, which university are you teaching at? I'm teaching in Daegu at a university. I don't think I should say the full name. I'm not going to say the full name, but I'm sure someone can look it up somewhere. Thanks for tuning into my live show. Excellent. Bonnie Esther representing us. Sorry, Paul, I didn't make it. Letty, when employing a new English teacher, what skills are important to you? I think what's important is someone who can control their classes, someone, I think the word we're looking for is competence. So I'm looking for someone that's competent, that, the worst thing is if I had to hire someone, I want them. I want to know that this is a teacher that can go into the class and control it. The second thing is I want them to. I think I'll look at someone that's well organized, because it's difficult if you find someone that's a teacher that's unorganized. So be in control. Be competent. Be in control of the class. Be able to control a class. And then also don't be, I think be organized, and then also be able to teach in fun and engaging ways, create rapport with students, be a good communicator. I think those are some of the things, skills that are very important to be. And I think one of the other things is also being a good team player, because okay, this isn't the most important, but because there are some great teachers that are great individuals and perhaps not good in teams. But it's nice if you have someone that everyone gets along with, because teaching is a social job, and you don't want a lot of friction in your school. Mixed level differentiation. Still using your methods of teaching flashcards for primary children. Excellent. I'm so happy. I still need to do that class for how to teach kids. One day soon. AFL are good to touch on differentiate, right? Jenny from Peru. Eric, I have an impression that South Korean students are all brilliant and smart and impossible. No. They are very hardworking. And there is a cultural drive for them to succeed. Their parents push them very hard, and the school system itself. I remember when I was growing up, I would go outside and play. I would occasionally do my homework. I would have weekends free. In Korea, they go to school. After school, they've got more classes, and sometimes they go home very late in the evening. Even elementary school students. So there is a big push for education in Korea, but it also has its downsides, where it's like the students are exhausted, and it's quite difficult. So no, nobody is born brilliant, but if you've got that culture surrounding education, and if your parents can push you, and you enjoy, and you're in a learning and environment that you enjoy learning in, then that's all positive. Abasat, yeah, mixed classes, consume. Wow, that is really tough. Very big classes. 6 year, 36 teenagers. Wow. Can't wait. Oh, thank you, Martha. Yeah, Martha, I'll definitely make them. Salma, hi. Good to see you. It's been a while. Always. Miss you so much. Uh, what is it in reading? Okay, so I posted that video on how to teach reading, 6-year-old storytelling, playing, and chants. Very true. Really, we need videos about how to teach. Yes, those are the two videos that uh, I'm busy with a few videos now. So the first one that's coming out in a couple of weeks is tips for new English teachers. And then also 100 comments for report cards. So I'm just going to read 100 comments for report cards. And I'm also busy working on how to teach one-on-one classes. Some people have asked for that. And then the two videos that have been haunting me for a long time is how to teach kids and how to teach phonics. I've just got to get started with them. Each activity every 10 minutes. Yeah, 5 to 10 minutes, very important, to keep it moving along. I've been, we've started 2 weeks ago, and now I see the huge result. Before I was afraid. Now I do it with pleasure. Wow, excellent. I'm so happy to hear. That's so good. I love hearing when teachers are doing well in class. We hear so many horror stories, but we should celebrate the successes too. I think it's important. Weathering. Hello, teacher Eric. Hello, fellow teachers. Recently, I have a student who keeps refusing to participate in speaking. She closes her cam and always in sleeping mode once it's her turn to speak. Yeah. So you can do a few things with that. I think you've got to. It's online. When class starts, make sure you put out your rules, and I think talk to the student. Tell the student that that's not acceptable. If you give them grades for participation, she's going to fail on that. If she doesn't listen to you, tell her, listen, I want you to turning off her cam. I would say you can give her, you can tell her, listen, you can turn off your cam, but when I ask you a question or I ask you to participate, I expect you to do that, because this is an English class, and if you never speak, you won't improve. So I would say go to her, tell her, listen, you can put off your cam, but I want you to speak. If you won't accept that, tell her, have a one-on-one with her and just tell her like that. And if she doesn't want to, then you've got to warn her and tell her, listen, then I'm going to have to talk to your parents, or you're going to have some problems in the future, and then also be nice. You don't want to be too strict. You want to say, listen, I want to help you, but you've got to do this. If all of us have students that are a bit shy or a bit slow, but so I usually give like a general warning before I talk to the students one-on-one. Alice, hello. Bawi, Myanmar. KSA, Montasar. Withering, can you give me tips? Yeah, that's what I hope that helped, Withering. Hasna, I'm very well, thank you. Imelda from Cambodia. I'm going faster now. I'm only 17 minutes behind. Satun from Cambodia. Wow, thank you so much. By the way, guys, if there are any videos that you would like to see, I know I always plan out what videos I want to make, but if there's something I missed, please let me know. Water is important. My students like it when I integrate Emirati. Very good. Yeah. They want if you can make the language useful to them and practical and about their interest, they're going to find it more interesting and be more open to using it and excited to talk about it. So very important to do that. I need someone who's from Canada, please. If anyone's from Canada, I don't think this is the place to ask, Bonnie. I'm not sure. I want my accent. Practice more. Find someone to copy. Find someone to listen to them and try and improve your pronunciation to sound like that. So find someone to model yourself after, so that you can improve. I think that's my best suggestion, Fatima. Jeet from India. Hi. From Kurdistan. Yes, I have heard of Kurdistan. So in Korea, elementary school students don't have to wear uniforms. When they go to high school, they wear uniforms. And that's where you probably, if you've seen any K-dramas, you will see that high school students wear uniforms. What's very funny is that when students, there are some fun things they do with uniforms. So if you go to a theme park, if you go to a theme park, you can actually rent a student uniform to go out and take some photos and have fun with. A lot of students also wear their uniforms if they're at university. They wear uniforms April 1st for April Fool's Day. They would wear their high school uniforms even though they're students. And then sometimes when they go to clubs, they wear high school uniforms and go to clubs just for that. So it's really fun that they do with that. But yeah, the only thing that they're allowed to change is they can have different, they can have their own sneakers, obviously, and I think they can have some other personal items. It's not as strict. When in South Africa, we've got uniforms in elementary school and high school. Where are we? Mediha, Eric from Istanbul. I've been teaching English for 19 years. I always use all the techniques that you tell us. Unfortunately, duration of the lesson is not enough. Yeah. Well, Mediha, I think that could be a good thing. If the classes are a bit shorter, that means you've got to work on your maybe you can cut some of the lessons a bit shorter just to get it in there. I think it's easier having a shorter class than a longer class, obviously, because one tip I want to give before I forget is I teach and share many activities and games. And if you find a game or activity or chant that your students enjoy, I would say cut it short on purpose. Because here's what happens. Let's say you play a fun activity and the students are like really into it and it's going on and they say, oh, teacher, we want to play it some more. We want to play it some more. If you let them play it for too long, they get bored of that activity and they're like, oh, okay, well, it's getting boring now. And maybe they start messing around and fooling around. And then if you end it too late, they won't be excited about doing that activity in the future again. They're like, oh, I remember that. Because of the way that they ended, they had a negative feeling towards it. They're like, oh, I was bored at the end of that. Even though they enjoyed it before, they got towards the end, they were bored. So what I would do is they're having fun, they're enjoying it, and maybe just before it gets too bored, before I would end it sooner. So, oh, guys, we have to move on there. And they're like, no, sir. Oh, let's do it one more time. You're like, oh, sorry, guys, we really need to move on. And that way, they end the activity and they had so much fun. They're like, oh, I can't wait to do that activity again. And the difference between that could be like a minute or two. So I think having shorter classes and being as experienced as you are is probably better than having longer classes. That's just what I might think. Gathered so many teachers. Yeah, Paul, I'm so happy to have everyone here. Thank you so much. And especially having you here and all of the great teachers that ask good questions, that share their experiences. I think we're so fortunate to be together. And hopefully, I think not just on my channel, but I think this idea of teachers working together internationally, it should really grow from there. Pranjal, hi Eric, hi Inkar. Eric, recall this. Tell me, and that's what I wanted to say. I knew there was some quote. Tell me and I will forget. Show me and I will remember. Let me do and I will understand. Thank you so much, Inkar. That's what I wanted to say. Have you been to India? No, I haven't, but my dad has. Indonesian. I might go to Bali. In July. I'm thinking about it right now. Mediha in Turkey, state schools. What do you suggest for timing? Well, I think as a teacher, you start getting that timing together. What you can do is you can start writing it down in your lesson plan, how much time you want to devote to different activities. And you want to give yourself some time towards the end, a couple of minutes to give yourself leeway, to make sure you've got it. And then also talk to your students. If you start giving them a time, and um, let's say they're doing an activity, they've got to discuss certain things, and you say, okay guys, this is going to be 5 minutes, I want you to talk, and they get with their friend and they're a bit lazy and they talk about other things, and then you say, oh guys, 2 minutes left, and then suddenly they try and do everything, and then you stop it. You're like, now they know that there's a time limit and they've got to do their work in that time, and it might actually be beneficial for you, I think. Mediha. Indiman, Eric, why don't you help us learn something today from one of your mistakes and subsequent correction at the start of your teaching career? Ooh, Indiman, I've got so many mistakes that I've made. Okay. Here's one that's going to sound a little strange or uncharacteristic of me. Is when I was younger, when I was a younger teacher, a long time ago, I was too rigid. Whereas I had a lesson plan, and I had a way of doing things. I had a way of, I thought, this is the way I'm going to communicate with my students. This is what I want. I'm not going to be swayed. I'm not going to depart from how we're going to do it. I was too rigid. Because I wasn't confident, I wasn't confident in leading the class. So I thought, okay, well, if I set these rules, if we do everything precisely like a robot, that's how it will work. That's how we will learn. And it wasn't enjoyable, and I think I missed out on building nice relationships with my students, and also making them feel more comfortable, and experimenting with different techniques. So I would say, instead of being too rigid, allow yourself some freedom in how you're going to teach. I'm not saying go off the rails and just go wild, but I would say be okay with changing things up. Something that works with one class might not be great with another class, and you might want to tweak it a little bit. And also be open to your students. Like when I'm here, and talking to the teachers, I'm constantly taking ideas and taking suggestions and being helped, and I think if you're in your classroom, yes, you want to be the leader of all your students, but you don't want to shoot down their ideas. I had this situation where one of the students, we had to make a chant or something. This was at the start, and I had an idea of what something should have been. And one of the students gave a suggestion. They said, "Oh, teacher, or what about doing this?" And that wasn't. I wasn't comfortable. Like we were doing chants, and he was like, "Well, we've got this war dance we can do." And I said, "Well, that's not really what I want. I've got this certain way I want you to do it." And when I thought back on it, I shot down the student's idea, and it was way better than my ideas. And so I would say, so be more open to change and be more flexible. I wanted to use something else, but yeah, be more flexible and allow yourself to be open to things. I think that's a good one. Indiman, that's a lovely question. You always surprise me with these questions. Some of them are very technical, and then this is just a lovely one about experience. I love songs. I always use it. Excellent, Julia. Wow, congratulations. Applied linguistics. Oh, my mouth doesn't want to work anymore. Linguistics. Linguistics. There we go. Thank you. Abbas, hello, teacher. Hi from Sudan. Azlin Dinkan from Uzbekistan. Really helpful. Thank you so much. I'm so happy, guys. And I hope to make many more videos that are more useful and practical, and also easier to find, because I make all these videos, and then often I get teachers that say, well, Eric, I need this. Do you have some ideas for this? And then I'm like, well, I've made a video about it, so I really need to list it better, and I definitely will in the future. Thank you so much, Azlin Dinkan. Ahmed, hi. Minye, hello, teacher. Hi. Cherry from the Philippines. I might have a Filipina teacher joining me next week or 2 weeks later. May, thank you, Eric. Yeah, from Myanmar. Payment private learning centers. Most of them don't pay and go in the middle of your. for teaching them, I'm not sure. This is something that is different in every country and every situation, depending on the time, the content, how many learners. So this is really up to you. Renal, hi, interested. Wow, wow, wow. That's so nice. I want to teach a hard class when you shoot demo list. Okay, definitely. So I will make that video on demo classes. I have done a demo video in the past. So you could just search on the channel for demo video. It's not great, but I want to do a lesson on it in the future on how to make a demo class and that. Minu from Iran, Katanescu, Ali, Blue, Intisar, thank you so much. Okay. You taught science? I did teach some science. Kev, oh man, I love hearing you. Yeah, one day I'm going to surprise you guys with a different background. One day, and you're going to be surprised. You're going to be like, the world's going to end, you know. Yeah, no, I think this is comfortable because I've got a table here, but I've just got so used to having the pillows in the background and sitting on the but I am more comfortable sitting on the floor than when I first came to Korea, I have to admit. Soda, hi, Sudavut, hi. Trivia is a good platform, definitely. How can I improve myself? How can I just continue using it? I do have, if you look in the comments, I've got a course on 50 ways on how to improve your English. You can check it out for free at, what is it? Teachable? Wait, where did I host it? Somewhere. Wait, give me 1 second. Where did I host that? Oh, Skillshare. Yeah, it's on Skillshare. You can join Skillshare for free the first month and check it out. I've got 50 ways on how to improve your English. Withering from the bottom of, I'm really happy to hear that. Yeah, I'm doing this channel for long. Somebody asked me, Eric, aren't you tired? You're almost. Am I 3 years in? 3 years into making videos. Are you tired? Are you? Do you struggle to come up with ideas for videos? I'm like, no, I've got too many ideas and things that I still have to do. And hopefully I can also improve as a teacher so I can share these ideas in a better way. So Withering, all things considered, and if it's possible, I'd love to continue. So I'll do my best. Cherry, your accent is so lovable. I want to be, well, thank you so much, Cherry. I love it. But yeah, just use it and get into conversations with people, you know. Tati, hello. Eric, give us a fun activity. I've given so many activities into SAR. Let me share this video of mine that's got like, how many does it have? Give me 1 second. It's got like 50, but here's my plan. So I'm going to shoot 100 activities that I'm going to share, and then that's what's going to be for the next 6 months. So if I can make that video. Now, this is a compilation video with 50 classroom games that you can try. I'm going to share this with you, and I'm going to share it with everyone. So this is 50 classroom games you can try. What do you advise to teach speaking to non-native speakers? Based resources. Well, make it practical. Let them share their experiences. I say this all the time, you know, let them share things from their daily lives, their interests, and let them work in pairs. Make it social, you know, and that will make teaching a lot better. Ali, I'm going to be a teacher in 2 years. Any advice? Have fun, enjoy it, and start practicing. Start getting into that mindset of, what do you see as the perfect teacher? What kind of teacher do you want to be? And start living yourself into that role. So you can, I think every now and again, you know, if you want to be a teacher, start doing some, start imagining yourself in that role. Visualize yourself in class. What type of teacher do you want to see? How do you communicate with students? If you have problems in the classroom, how do you solve it? See yourself standing up tall and being a powerful influence in your students' lives. How will you go about teaching the material? So I think, yeah, start visualizing yourself the way you want to see yourself in 2 years. Reham, how to control when they are not listening and chatting to each other and the teacher's still waiting for them to be quiet. Wow. My most popular video, and it's not my most popular video, but right now it's my most popular video. It's responsible for most of my views. It's got almost 500,000 views. This is a video I made 2 years ago called How to Deal with a Noisy Class. Now, I've got other videos on classroom management, and I think so. Here's my plan. This summer vacation, I want to shoot a series on activities. Next winter vacation, if I go back to this English Academy, I want to create a series on grammar, how to teach grammar. And then I want to work. So 1 year later, I want to go back, and then that summer vacation, I'm going to shoot a series on classroom management and classroom management situations. And then I'll find the students that are the best actors, and I'm going to show what a teacher is supposed to do, what they're not supposed to do in different situations, and why we do it. And guys, so in 1 year, if I make that series of videos, I think that will probably be the most important thing I can do, because what we as most teachers, what we struggle with is that confidence of what to do in a classroom, especially if you're new to teaching. And the reason that I'm waiting a year before I do that is so that I can give myself more time, obviously, to learn some new skills and to learn more things about classroom management, so that when I make that, I'm 100% ready. So you're going to have to wait 1 year, but I think it'll be worth it. To control a class. See, this is what I'm saying. More people asking about classroom management. Well, I made a couple of videos about classroom management. So if you go to classroom management, no, why are you doing that? Sorry, I'm trying to find classroom management. Open. So I made many videos here. Now this is probably one is classroom mistakes, but this is my longest video I do on the secret to classroom management. It's almost 30 minutes long, and it's just me thinking about. So I give 9 things that other teachers give that's very important to controlling a classroom. And then number 10 is what I think the real secret is to classroom management. Irene, hi, I've lost my vocation. Buy applause from you. Oh, you did? You lost your job? I'm so sorry to hear that. Osman, good afternoon. Teacher William, hi, Eric. Hi, William. Olga, hi. That's a lovely hi. Again, good day. Olga from Peru, another Peruvian. Excellent. I have to teach approximately 100 students every day as I teach grade 6 grades in total. I have no time to lesson plan. Well, how many classes do you have with those 100 students? Because every class you don't have to make difference. I mean, you just write one lesson plan or lesson plan for a week, and then you're ready for the classes, and you can also repeat the lesson, right? So I think that's important. But that brings me to another question. Big classes. Some teachers have really large classes to teach, and I made a video a long time ago on how to teach large classes. I really need to put these in order so that people can find these better. Asfia, I'm working at a place where students speak their mother tongue, by which is I have no pause when teaching them. Yeah, make it fun. Tell them, make it fun. Challenge them. Have ways of encouraging them to use English. Explain why it's important to use English. Tell them that they can use their mother tongue outside all the time, but they're in an English classroom. And have fun ways of punishing them. Like, what you can do is you make the rule. You say, guys, you can use your native language with each other if it's that strict. But when I give you activities to practice with each other, when I ask you to do a dialogue with your partner, you have to use English, because, outside you talk to your friends, your family, everyone. But if you're in this classroom and you're using your native language, you will never improve. So, just give them some reasons for that. So how to control naughties? Okay, I put that out. Arabic speaking, it doesn't matter. Students are students. They will be naughty everywhere. Have you ever slapped a student in your career? No, I have not. No, I've never hit a student. I've wrestled. So I used to teach rugby to some young boys. I had 9-year-old boys. I wasn't teaching them at the time. I was a teacher at the school, and then you get like your own team. And I had these young boys, and I remember with their dads there. Sometimes, I wasn't like a teacher to them. I was a coach, so I would always wrestle with them with their dads there, and I would teach them rugby. But it was just like we played together, and I miss that. Now when I see them, they're like really these giant men. I'm like, oh guys, you grew up so quickly. You were so cute when you were young. Now you're like these big beefy dudes. Mart, did I? No, I've never slammed a student, Martha. Franklin, how are you? I'm really good. Guys, by the way, we've only got 4 minutes left. I'm quickly going to rush through some of the comments, and then we're going to so I'm not going to read all of them. I'm so happy, Asfia. Karina, hi. Mohammed. Yeah. I'm you know what? I want to do training so badly. I really want to move into teacher training in the future. Minu, make it fun. Heaven, if your class, I always worry about what's your suggestion. Just make it fun, I think. And there are lots of activities you can do and make it about them. Thank you so much, Colleen from Romania. Wow, nice. Hedgehog, tomorrow. Wow, thank you so much. Especially the teaching demo one. I'm so happy. Yeah, I need to record myself teaching a little bit more. I'll do some more in the future. Intensive. Good. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to rush through because we've got 3 minutes left. Ask the students to prepare one short activity share. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I think I did a video on how to teach adults and one-on-ones, and we've got to get them to create it. If you as the teacher are constantly trying to create activities and build the resources for them, you'll get exhausted. So try, if it's possible, get them to create the resources by talking about their own lives. Very true, Luzanne. Men's, despite, in spite, Karina, so many doubts. Good. How are you? I'm really good. What is your plan for teaching? Question mark. Sorry, guys, I'm just going through very quickly. Where am I? George, Gemma. Wow, guys, it's just going so quickly. I think this is the first time I might not make it to the end without. No, I think I will. George, excellent. Shabnam, Bashir. Wow, we're almost there. Okay, Paul's asking about my kickboxing training. So I'm going to train for 1 more month. And then the 9th of July, I might have my very first kickboxing match. But the problem is I'm quite beefy. I weigh around 90 kilograms right now. And so I'm much larger than most of the Korean fighters. Or, I'm also less experienced. So they want to match me up with someone that's a similar size and, level. So hopefully they can find me an opponent so I can go out and do this. But I think I just want to do it for this month, and then I will definitely take a break. Saida, Bashir, Christine, Mario. Bye, Mario. Lovely to see you. Venisha, Mario. Adios. Vong from Laos. Formal. Both are important. So informally, you're going to test your students, and then also it's important to do. Love foreigners. Sometimes, but not always. Do South Koreans love foreigners? No. I think like all cultures, there are some issues, definitely in Korea too. And here's my dad. Hi, Dad. Can you? No, I can't, Vong. I get too excited and I try to talk to everyone. We're 1 minute away, so I have to quickly read. So that's why I'm going too fast. Vito. Guys, I had so much fun seeing everyone. Like Bonnie Esther said, it's great to see all of you. So I wish you all a fantastic week. So this I'm going to be working hard getting some things ready for you. I wish all of you the best week. Take care of yourselves and enjoy your teaching. Everyone, have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.